Hi my honeys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing this eyeshadow look for you guys today. I just wanted to sit here and play. I just got a package from MORPHE and there is like this blue palette. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you must have seen it on my IG stories and I just couldn't wait and play with it. So that is what I did today. I did create this eyeshadow look. It's a it's a cut crease with glitter. It is very dramatic. It kind of gives me like 50s or is it 60s inspired look, or 70s, one of those two. It kind of reminds me of that, especially with my hair. I didn't know what I was going for. I just decided to just go in and start to play. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do recreate this, do not forget to tag me on Instagram. You know that I love to see your guys' recreations and put you on my IG stories. So yeah, this is gonna be a voiceover because it is so cold here in Oregon. It is so cold. If you are here from Oregon, you know that it's super cold. So I do have the heater on. I had to turn it off right now to do the intro. Oh, you guys, before I forget and before we get started, do not forget to use my code, which is GLAMFAM330. You can use this code at your nearest MORPHE store if you have one. I know here in Oregon we do have one at the Washington Square Mall, or you can even use it online. It does give you $5 off any $10 purchase or more. So feel free to use that code and get $5 off your next purchase. I love you so much. Besitos, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. First things first, you guys, I'm gonna go in and prep my eyes. I'm gonna go into the JUVIAS Place Concealer in the shade 20 with my Sigma F75 concealer brush. Nothing but in particular on why I'm using a concealer this time. I just felt like going in with one. I'm going to this MORPHE Booyah Away eyeshadow palette, and I'm going into the shade called So Dazzling. It's a nice matte dark plum color, and I'm going in with my MAC 266, and I'm gonna start to create my cut crease. So it's kind of like an outline of how I want my cut crease to be, and it's just easier if it doesn't come out right. I can just take a wipe and, you know, brush it away or take it off and then do it all over again. And then I'm going to my Sedona Lace EB21 brush with no product, and I'm going to start to just blend out that crease. Normally you can start off with, oh, and then right here I'm going with the S20 by MORPHE to blend it out a little bit more. Normally going with my MORPHE M433, but I kind of want this cut crease to be really defined. And then next, just to blend the top, I'm going into my MORPHE M433 and picking up a matte peach cream shade, and this one's called Star Attraction, and just blend on top of it. Once you're satisfied with how you blend that, I'm going to go back into the concealer in that Sigma F75. Use code SAMEY for 10% off. Everything will be linked down below. And I'm just going to start to clean my cut crease and then just fill in the rest of my lid. And I just like doing the outer corner of a cut crease. I don't know, it makes me feel some type of way. Am I the only one that feels that way? And then I'm going to go into the main lid shade that I want for my lid, and it's called Glow. It's a matte baby blue, and I think I'm using a Morphe brush. I forgot what number it is, sorry. I will link it down below though, so you guys can also purchase this brush. It's one of my favorites for applying matte shades on my lid. So yeah, basically just keep doing that. You want to cover the entire lid all the way towards the outer corner and the inner corner. Oh, and I almost forgot, you do want to leave a negative space right in the crease in between that blue shade and that plum shade. As you guys can see here, I'm not taking it all the way up to my crease. We want to leave an empty negative spacer, so once we go in with glitter, it fits in there perfectly. Taking my MAC 266, I'm going back to that matte dark plum shade called So Dazzling, and I'm going to create a wing. So I am going to go in with black eyeliner in just a second. I just want my base first. So I feel like it just makes it easier when I use my MAC 266 and an eyeshadow to create my wing. I don't know why. I feel like maybe because with a liquid eyeliner I get more nervous than I do with eyeshadow. I don't know. It's so weird why I feel that way. But I just feel like it's easier when I use my MAC 266 with eyeshadow. So just go ahead and do that. Take it all the way towards the inner corner and then create your wing as thick as you want. I am going to stop here for the thickness, and then like I said, I'm going to go in with liquid eyeliner in just a second. And also, don't mind all the powder, and my base looks really crazy right now. I've been wearing this makeup all day, so I'm taking away some makeup underneath my eyes and I'm setting the other side first. because that side's already done. So just in case you're wondering, my skin's not dry. It's just setting powder. I'll get my life together once my eyes are done. Okay? Now it's time for glitter. I'm gonna go into my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Eyeliner Glitters in the shade ACDC. So I'm gonna place this as my glitter adhesive because we are gonna jump in with some glitter and apply it on top of this. So remember how I said to leave that negative space in the crease? This is the reason why. So that way we don't have any eyeshadows underneath and then have to go in with a Q-tip, with makeup remover and make that negative space, which you can definitely do that. It's just more work. I prefer just to leave a negative space and then apply my glitter. For some reason, I thought I showed you guys what the glitter looked like. I'm sorry, I did not, but I will link the NYX Cosmetics glitter link down below so you guys can shop for it. It's the NYX Body and Face Glitter in the shade 06, and I'm using my Morphe brush, the M705, to apply it. So remember, the glitter liner that I used from Urban Decay is still wet, and then apply it right away so that way it can stick. Using my liquid eyeliner from the BALM Cosmetics, this is the SHWING Liquid Black Eyeliner. I love it because it dries matte. So my goal is to just apply a baby wing and apply it as close to the lash line as possible. So that way once we do go in with lashes, it hides the band for us. And then after I do apply the liner, you guys, I do go back into my Sedona Lace, the EB21 brush. It's a small detailed brush, and I go back into So Dazzling, that dark plum shade, and then blend on top of it so we can kind of hide it and we don't want to see any harsh lines. Going into some mascara, this is the brand new from BUXOM Cosmetics, the Extrovert Mascara, which will provide extra volume, length, and lift. Unfortunately, I have very baby small lashes and no mascara gives me that lift. Maybe one day. So I'm going into Blanca Flor Mink Lashes in the style Wake Up. I love these lashes. They are so bomb. I will link them down below for you guys. It's time to focus on our lower lash line. So I'm going to go back into my MAC 266 and going into that dark plum shade again. And I'm going to connect the bottom lash line to the top. So you want everything to be connected. You don't want any negative space in between. And then I'm gonna take it all the way towards the inner corner, except I'm gonna go ahead and slant it like you guys see right here. I'm not gonna connect it close to the lash line on top. I want it to be more slanted. Sorry, I don't know how else to explain that, but I want it to look very editorial versus more like smoky-y. I mean, it's still gonna be smoky, but I guess you guys get the picture. I did go into my Morphe S20 brush to just blend out the eyeshadow, but now I want it to be more bold and more intense, so I'm going back into the SHWING Liquid Black Eyeliner and just go on top of what we did with the MAC 266, doing the exact same thing. And then I'm going to go back into my Sedona Lace, the EB21 brush, to blend that out and apply a little bit of that plum dark eyeshadow again. For the waterline, I'm going to go into my MAC Chromographic pencil in NC15 since I want my waterline to be more on the bright side, since we do have that brightness in that inner corner there. Now just applying some mascara towards the lower lashes, and then to highlight my inner and brow bone, I did go into the shade called Opening Act. It's a white shimmer icy shade. I think it's just gorgeous. It fit the look perfectly, and I'm using my Sigma Blending E36 brush to apply that. Now it's time to focus on the skin. So here we have the Morphe. This is the Pop of Fuchsia Blushing Babes palette, and I'm using a Sigma brush, which I will link down below. But you guys can actually get this palette for only $6 right now on their website. So with my code that I have, which is GLAMFAM330, you cannot use it on discounted items. So just keep that in mind. For highlight, I'm going into the 8Z Star Blazer palette, and I'm going into the shade called Cosmic. It's a nice rose champagne highlight. I am using the Artist Couture brush, but I do have a dupe for you guys, which is the R36 pointed brush by Morphe, and it's only $9. I try to find this brush on Artist Couture, but I don't think they sell brushes just yet. I got this in a set when they collabed with Makeup by Griselda. So now for lips, I'm going into the Morphe. This is a shade called Honeymoon Lip Pencil. You guys already know that I love Morphe lip pencils. They are seriously one of my favorites. They're creamy and very affordable. So I'm gonna apply this and outline my lips. And then for the liquid lipstick, I am going into the shade called Virgin. It's also by Morphe. And their liquid lipsticks, you guys, are so creamy. They're so nice. They last a long time. And again, we honestly just cannot beat their price. If you guys ever get a chance to go into the Morphe store or go to your local Ulta store, swatch them and play with them. And you guys, you literally are gonna want every single shade. I do want to say one thing, you guys. I am not getting paid, or this video is not sponsored. They only provided a code for me to give to you guys. A lot of you in my comments have always said, do you have a code for Morphe? You know, and so now we have a code, so don't forget to use that. And also, I just really love the brand for the price, the quality, and especially if you're becoming a upcoming makeup artist, it's a great brand to fill up your kit with amazing and affordable products that actually do work. They're affordable and they are bomb. To set my makeup, I'm going to go into the Lasting Fix Setting Spray by Maybelline, and that's pretty much it, you guys, for today's eyeshadow look on this icy blue cut crease. I still don't know what I'm going to name it. Love you guys so much. Besitos, los quiero mucho, and remember, don't forget to use GlamFam330 for your next Morphe purchase. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!